Good morning, CG. I'm Sierra.
And I'm Ryden.
And we have your CGTV broadcast for Friday, October 7th.
CG offers a Project Lead the Way engineering pathway that students can take all through high school. Nolan Canfield and Noah Baker bring you a closer look at the Project Lead the Way fourth-year class.
Engineering Development and Design is the final course in the 4-year engineering program. Students combine everything they've learned in their high school years into one last project.
This class is a full 1-year project, like we do the same project for the entire year. It's all up to the students on what they do. So the students choose what they want to do, they choose how they approach it, they choose everything about it, for the entire year. And we actually get a budget from the school to buy things and do stuff outside of class.
The class's structure allows students to apply their knowledge from the last 3 years of engineering classes.
Well, it's pretty open-ended right now. I mean, this is the first time I've taught this particular course, and of course my first year here at Center Grove. But it's a different format. It's way more open-ended than any other course I've ever attempted to teach, because they are driving kind of the content and the scenario. Once they pick a problem or identify a problem they want to solve, it branches off into a lot of different areas. Some are looking at different types of charging systems for devices. Some are looking at things as common as easier ways or better ways to clean out gutters on your house. Who knows where it's going to lead?
The project leads students to come up with their own creative solutions for the problems they care about.
That aspect of it, that we can research a variety of topics. I'm looking at different projects from each group. It's not just the same old thing. And these folks I've got in class right now are looking at some unique problems.
For students interested in pursuing a career in engineering, this class provides a unique experience to practice developing and designing solutions to modern-day problems.
Thanks, guys. You can also look at CG Trojaneer on Instagram for a story on the new engineering teacher, Mr. Tar.
Senior Andrew Deere creates and produces his own music. Manachi Johnson takes a look at Deere and his work.
For the past 3 years, Andrew Deere has used various instruments and software to create electronic music. He has also posted his songs online for others to hear.
Sometimes I start with like a vague idea. Usually my ideas are along the lines of like turning something like random on the internet, and I usually flip it into a song somehow. Just like it gives me a lot more satisfaction whenever I turn something that really isn't meant to be in a song, like I make it into one, which is kind of fun. It's kind of just experimentation and just fiddling with stuff. I think that's how, like, the most fun way to do it.
Andrew's love of electronic music started very early on and eventually transformed into a passion for music creation.
Back when I was a kid, like, I never listened to anything like it. It was like completely like alien to me, and it kind of blew my mind in a way. And I was like, well, there's no lyrics in this, and it kind of allows me to use my imagination a little bit while listening to it, more so than other songs, because with lyrics the songs kind of tell you how to feel, but with electronic music it's more abstract, and it's kind of like a book in a way, how books use words to portray images in your mind. Like that's kind of how electronic music is with sound in a way.
Even as a small artist, Andrew has large aspirations for his musical career.
My dream is just to, eventually I want to be able to, I want to create things that like don't exist. But at the same time, I want to be able to make it into something that's accessible for everyone to listen to. So it's very hard, but people have already done it plenty of times, but I want to innovate upon it further. And make something that just completely blows people's minds yet again, like how people in the 90s were doing it and stuff. But there's just so much innovation that's happening all the time. It's like I want to take all this innovation that's happening and go at it from a completely left field. So it's something that nobody expects, but it's amazing.
But until then, Andrew works every day to improve his craft and gain more popularity within the online music community.
Thanks, Manachi.
The girls cross country is traveling to Franklin to compete in sectionals this weekend. Emma Watson has a preview of the competition.
After finishing third overall in the county meet last weekend, the girls cross country team is preparing for their sectionals meet this coming Saturday.
We're really excited about the sectional. It should be a really competitive race between us, Indian Creek, and Franklin. We are still running hard because we have at least 3 weeks to go, and we're just gonna hopefully get out and see what we can do.
So this week's gonna be like a kind of difficult week, so we're like really going all out in our workouts and just trying to improve and build stamina. And then we're just really working together and doing team bonding so that we're on the start line, we're like all in it together.
So we usually get there pretty early for the buses, and then once we get there, we will do our warm-up about 45 minutes before the race, and then we will get our spikes on, head over to the line, and then do our stretching and run-outs and anything else that we need to do.
As the team prepares for sectionals, they are keeping in mind their biggest strengths as well as their biggest weaknesses.
So our biggest competition is Franklin and Indian Creek. We line up really evenly with both teams. We have maybe a little bit more depth than Indian Creek, and we're really close to Franklin. So I'm excited to see what we can do.
As a team, we just need to stay mentally strong and positive throughout the whole race, before and after, and I think that will help us push through the race.
I think the key to success is hopefully running our best times. I think we have a really good chance. The weather's supposed to be amazing, and we have a really good chance to run our best times this weekend and see how we stack up.
While cross country competes as a team, they also celebrate individual achievements.
I'd say my favorite part of the cross country meets is when we get to awards, or just like after the race in general, because we get to celebrate all the girls' achievements if they placed, and even if they didn't. Most girls usually get PRs or SRs, so it's a very exciting moment.
Come out to Franklin Community High School this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. to support your Trojans.
Thanks, Emma. Have a great fall break, and remember that we do not have school on Monday, October 17th, because it is a waiver day.
That's all we have for you today, CG.
Bye.